Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen! Hello yodelers! We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I am your host today, Peter, with your co-host
Jackie
and
Japheth
and
Father Yodeler.
And today, we're bringing in the bulldozer, folks. We're coming to tear down some Disney attractions.
Oh no!
But
my favorite.
these are attractions that most likely you don't necessarily care about.
Oh, they're gonna care.
It doesn't
going
matter.
to care.
It doesn't matter what it is. People will freak out and will be like when the red car trolley ended at California Adventure, everyone was freaking
They
out.
stopped. They worried
Yeah.
about people mad about that. It was so short a period.
Yeah. People were so like, oh no, you need it. It adds to the environment.
It
It's like,
does.
well, nobody wrote it, for one. And two, they're going to build the giant Avengers attraction where they do the maintenance for this thing, and there's no place else to do the maintenance.
The insurance it's too much of a risk having a cart going around with people running back and forth. What happened to the one in Toontown? That's right, it's gone.
It's gone. Yep. So we're going to we've all kind of thought about, and we went to each of the domestic parks, and picked out what
It
we
was
think.
a fun trip.
Right. It was all tax covered, tax deductible. No. But just to go around to think about which ones do we think would have the least amount of impact on guest opinion. If Disney were to say,
Oh, is that the criteria?
This attraction is going away. What will have the least amount of guests going?
Less complaint on the internet.
Why are they getting rid of
They
it?
don't show up after it's gone going, you should bring Horizon back. Oh yeah, we're gonna tear down Mission Space.
Right.
And we're gonna put Horizon back. Yeah. It was
Right.
way better.
Horizon's still there. It's there in the queue.
That's right. It is part of it. All right, so we're gonna start at Disneyland.
Good.
We're gonna start at Disneyland. There's nothing at Disneyland that's worth destroying, right? That would get 0.
Oh no, I've got several.
I actually picked out several myself.
Oh my goodness. You guys are brutal.
I'm blanky. What did I choose?
I'll start.
Go for it. And then we will debate.
Fantasyland Theater.
Fantasyland Theater. Okay.
It's just one of those things like
Yeah.
half the people don't even know it's there. It doesn't have a consistent show. It's there. It takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
You can do something really good with it.
It's definitely been on the topic of a lot of people's opinions as to how they would want to remodel that section of Disneyland.
Well,
Yeah.
based on how they're supporting that theater with entertainment, it seems like Disney feels the same way.
Yeah. They use it for special events. That's
Yeah.
about it.
But I would love them to bring back the entertainment.
Oh, yes. I think we all want the entertainment.
I think everyone agrees that entertainment is important.
Live entertainment.
Live entertainment is important. Correct. But
Unless they get really good with their holograms, then I'm okay for that too.
right. But no, that's a good starting one. I actually didn't consider the theater because
I didn't think about that either, but I still probably would have gone with the one I went with.
All right, what did you go with?
Autopia.
Oh
Autopia.
no.
that will get a riot because it's an original.
And it's a big attraction. People
Ah.
cannot.
It's
They
a-
will ask, "Where's the car one?" I mean,
Right.
how
Yeah.
many kids have memories?
It's now in California Adventure. There's where you got a whole land for it now.
I get it, but like,
I get it.
I'm
And
looking
the
forward to taking my kid there, even though I hate it.
Yep.
It's a memory maker.
Yep.
I just
The
don't see.
kids love it.
The kids
do.
love it, but
Yep.
Make it better.
But I'm waiting for the electric vehicles to come in because, man, that stinks.
They did announce it. They did announce they're going electric for the Disneyland ones.
Didn't the one listener said that was a smell
the
of nostalgia
smell, yeah.
for
One of our
Yeah.
them?
listeners said that was a nostalgic
Yeah,
thing for
that's a tough one because it's such a stinky ride, and everyone has memories of driving it for the first time. as a
I'd actually
kid.
like to see them do an overlay of Onward on that, since it's kind of a road trip.
Sure.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah,
Road trip type of thing. It kind of goes with Autopia. So
I'm fine with them. I think it would be good to get rid of it, but I think it would get uproar.
Yes, absolutely. I went with Gadget's Coaster.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
That made my list.
I just
Gadget's
think
Coaster made my list.
How do you
if
think
they
it's not
got
going?
rid of it and replaced it with something different for the kids,
It's a coaster that doesn't necessarily always have the longest lines.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually. I mean, that line's a lot more tolerable than Roger Rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's go Gadget. 100%. I think I even ranked it really high compared to
Don't
other
get me
roller
wrong.
coasters.
I love the ride,
I just
but
don't think it's as popular. I don't
Correct.
think
I
there'd be
think
a
it's
lot of
the
riot.
best ride in Toontown.
better than Mickey
I-
the Minis.
Yes.
Whoa.
That's a deep take right there. All right.
I
Not
don't
a very
agree.
popular statement right there.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I just don't. I think that there's enough. It's been around long enough that I think it would. You'll get a rise out of some people.
I have one. I'll throw it out there. You guys will probably disagree with me, even though I don't want this to go away.
We
but
almost
I think
always disagree with you.
I think that this may not get as much attention as some people might think it would, and that's Pinocchio.
Ow!
I love the ride, but it's easily the shortest wait out of all the Fantasyland dark
Yeah.
rides. Most people don't even realize there's a ride there.
Yeah.
I think it's the most forgettable out of all the dark rides there. I love the ride. It's one of my favorites.
In comparison to in Fantasyland.
I could see that,
But
like,
I don't
people
know
wouldn't.
if they were to say like, oh, we're putting in, an Aladdin ride, and we're putting it where Pinocchio is.
Do you think it's going to affect the nostalgia groups, the people that are?
Well, then, again, it doesn't matter what we say. There's always going to be.
Do you think there's a strong enough nostalgia
is,
for Pinocchio in comparison?
Pinocchio didn't come into place until the 80s. So it's not even
when they
like
did the remodel.
it's not even an original Fantasyland attraction.
So, between the ones that we mentioned, which one do you realistically think? Like,
Would be least controversial.
yeah,
Japheth's
the fantasy.
It wouldn't be as shocking. For
No.
sure.
Nobody is
Um,
going to panic as much. It's an empty theater, basically. So
I've got one that may not be popular, but I think is likely. The Canoes.
oh no,
Oh, yeah.
no.
I'm
Yeah.
just telling you, the visibility of it.
Oh, it's very hard.
You could walk right by it.
And
You tell me
just
there's
a-
canoes
You
there.
have to know.
I think 50% of people that come into the park have
Don't
no
even
clue there's
know.
canoes there.
Oh, they'd be in trouble if they were the most popular
Yeah.
thing.
I even put on my list the island. Not necessarily like what they're doing
Oh.
at Disney World where they're demolishing the island, but just closing the island.
Where it's just aesthetic and it's storage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Because like
Well,
nobody still
I don't
doesn't go over
there.
there.
There's not much over there.
Half the effects don't even work over
Yeah.
there. It's pirate themed, so it's not even Tom Sawyer. It's not
just
even
takes
original
so much
theme.
time.
So I don't even know if people would get excited about Tom Sawyer's
People
Island
just
or
pee
Pirate
in the
Lair.
caves.
I had no idea
I
about
did not
that.
know that.
Yeah, yeah. My father-in-law said that.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's the 50s.
Well, I mean, I don't think at the time there was a bathroom over there.
There
So-
probably was. I don't think they would have been. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Original when it first opened. I don't
He
know.
said
if
that's
there
where all
was.
the kids would go pee.
that is something I was not expecting in this conversation. Peeing on Tom Sawyer's Island.
You know, I thought about Tom Sawyer Island, and I thought, you know what they really should do is put a Nemo submarine there and make that Nemo's Island. And that would be a
Why does
rejuvenation.
Nemo need an island?
He has one in 20,000 Leagues
Well,
Under
yeah,
the
I mean,
Sea.
yeah.
Captain
If
Nemo.
you do
Oh.
like,
Captain
You're thinking of Finding
No,
Nemo.
no,
I was
Finding
thinking of
Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
The fish has an island. Darcy's like, my
Sorry.
fish, my
Sorry.
island.
Yeah.
Captain Nemo from
Yeah,
20,000
had to clear
Leagues
that
Under
one
the
up.
Sea.
I was a
Sorry.
little confused.
I think they should do like the interconnection of Pirates, Haunted Mansion, and Tom Sawyer's Island. Have like a kind of like a smugglers kind of
Fun.
like tunnel system.
Mm-hmm.
Create a walking area where you don't have to get on a stupid boat to get to and from.
Stupid boat. Oh, man.
it's not a very convenient route.
No.
That's for sure. But
And if you miss it or something.
But
It's fun and it's unique and it's original.
But realistically, I think I agree. The Fantasy Fair Theater.
Is the
I think it's the
easiest to bulldoze
easiest.
without people getting
There's
too
just
upset.
not a lot of fun things or memories that can come from it, like
the
unless
only
you have
thing-
a consistent show, but they don't.
They don't.
So it's not gonna be like I can't wait to go back because like, you see it and you're like it's gonna be gone next time. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Right.
I'm not gonna get attached. Bye bye.
Yeah.
all right. So I think.
Do you want an unpopular one?
Sure. Let's hear your
The
own
cinema.
That would be very unpopular. That would you. Hey, people freaked out when they started selling merchandise in there. So if you were thinking
what I said,
about
like-
getting rid of it, oh man, that's an original attraction. It's
You
want to
get a Disney fan going? Just go like get rid of the cinema. No one goes in there, and boy,
Yeah.
It'll make Disney fans boil.
yeah. I was like, but
I
deep down,
must-
you're like,
I'm-
no one goes in. Like, when's the last time you actually went in there? Peter's like, I went in there last
Well,
Tuesday.
I like going in there, but nobody wants to go in there with me.
I wish they just had more benches in there.
Yeah.
Maybe
They added
naps.
some. They
They
did.
added some,
They
but
added- And when they took all the merchandise out, they put in they put in benches. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I think the theater is the loser on this.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye. Bulldozers have rolled. All right, California Adventure.
Monsters Inc. Easy.
The bakery tour.
The bakery tour, huh?
Where am I supposed to get my free piece of sourdough?
Why don't you go buy it like everybody else?
What
I'm
was,
out take back.
you guys
No
are
free
quick
bed
on
here.
that one. What did you have?
Oh, I had Doctor Strange's Sanctum.
Well, they already canceled
that's
that.
already canceled.
Is it canceled?
The
Yeah,
already?
they already
show's
The show's
canceled.
gone.
Oh, I was gonna say
It's an empty space now.
They should move that into the big theater. At least it'd be inside and comfy seats. But okay, then it's Goofy Sky Ski. is
Sky
it
School.
Sky School. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Goofy
Yeah.
Sky School.
Wow. I had 8. I picked out 8 that I figured most people wouldn't really care too
Why
much
don't you
about.
name your 8 and we'll see.
So Mickey's PhilharMagic.
You get rid of it there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I know
Yeah, I
you
agree.
don't like it.
I don't like it at California
It's
Adventure.
I
not
love
the right
it because it's
It's
one
the
of those
AC.
air conditioned,
Right.
comfy
No.
seat.
But
Don't
you
take
could
my
put-
AC.
You can put any show in there.
Bring
and
back
it would be
Frozen
fine.
Sing Along.
Right. That would be fine.
But I'm afraid when you say
Um,
bulldoze, it's gone, and I won't
Yes.
have something
Well,
there.
it's gonna be Avatar.
Who knows where they're putting
Yeah.
Avatar? Like everyone keeps saying it's there. I don't know if it's going to be there.
It's going to be in
We'll find
Shanghai.
It's going to be at the Simba parking lot.
Bring back Simba.
I know, right? I miss the downtown Disney parking lot. Like maybe people will say that about the parking lot for
I
California
like being
Adventure.
chased by a young man with knives in the parking lot. Bring it back. That was nostalgic. See this scar? Touch it. That's my souvenir from 1964.
I did have monsters.
Yeah.
I put Luigi's.
I think when they announce Monster closing, that everyone's gonna be like, finally.
I think Luigi's.
But the thing is, Monsters has longer waits than Luigi's does.
That's because of the Fast Pass.
It's always been bad. But Luigi's. I
Luigi
wouldn't want to see
just
Luigi's
breaks
because I
down.
actually like the queue. The queue's the coolest thing, and then you get in the ride and you're like, Ooh, it's this
Yep.
like little dance rolling around.
I don't know what else they could put there. So what are you going to plus to replace that little area with? I don't know.
More seating.
You could do it like a dark. Honestly, you could do a dark ride in there, and it would be fun. Still, like a little kid dark ride would be much better than this little do-si-do outside.
Something.
I like it.
Jumping jellyfish.
Nah, that one's colorful. Looks good.
I don't think there's a lot of
There's
people
no
out there.
theme to it.
There's no jumping jellyfish fans.
You know what? I kind of agree with you. Like, no one's gonna cry over those, like the Zephyr. No, honestly, no
The
one's.
golden zephyr. That
No
made
one,
it-
I
no
love
one's
the
really
golden
going, but
zephyr.
no one's gonna cry over it. Like they're gonna be like, no, and they're gonna be like,
They'll
yeah,
get over it
you're.
a minute
You're gonna be
later.
like, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
it needs
what are
to
you
go.
putting in there? You're putting in Aladdin's flying carpet?
Yeah.
That would be really cool, though. Hold on.
right? See, I mean, a lot of these, I think they just need to retheme to fit the area better. I think Silly Symphony Swings needs to be changed. I think that needs to be the Immersional Whirlwind, not what they have now.
Music's fun.
I think the games on the pier can go away.
Yep, the games. On
I
the pier.
agree. Or they just make it free.
So those were my picks, but I think my money's on Jumpin' Jellyfish.
What are your guys' thoughts on the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail?
No,
I'm okay.
I
with
would
it.
be okay with it going away.
I love that area.
I've never been in there.
I love it.
Just one of those things, like, it's good for one age.
It
One
is.
small
You're right.
age.
You're
and
absolutely
it's just,
right.
it's very niche.
It's
so
the same
you're going to
reason-
piss off all the 11-year-olds that
It's
are
the
like,
same
this is
reason-
the best place ever.
It's the same reason why you don't get rid of Autopia.
You also add atmosphere for the hotel guests.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
another reason for being there. So you
It
do
is
lose
probably one of the
that.
coolest themed areas in the park because everything else is cement.
Yes, that's true. I'd rather get rid of Goofy's Sky.
It's tough with the roller coaster to get rid of that.
Coasters, people get attached to coasters.
Even though it's one of the worst ones.
Yes.
Correct. It is.
It's worse,
And
but you
it's-
still go on it.
and
I
it's-
don't anymore.
And
I
the
really
theming
don't.
is just horrible. I mean,
It's
it
an
looks,
ugly. It's
it
an
is
ugly
attraction.
It's a off the shelf carnival coaster.
It is the ugliest attraction. I'd rather see a wall around it, of something.
I'd rather put a bag over my head while doing this and have a camel spit on me and going, where did that camel
So
come
if
from?
you couldn't vote for your own attraction, which attraction out of the others would you pick?
The tour of the
bakery?
the bakery
tour.
I was surprised it was still going on.
It does. It's
Well,
it's there.
It's there because that's where they make the sourdough for the whole
So they
park.
just open the door and they're like, this is where we make sourdough.
Well, the thing is, like, they
an
they still
attraction.
play the same movie with Rosie O'Donnell and what's his name from Who's Line, Colin.
I don't think they don't do the video
They
anymore.
do. I was just there.
Oh, yeah?
It goes like every 5 minutes and
Oh.
they restart it. But like
Peter
they play
waits
it.
there.
It was there. I saw it. I watched.
He's got
it
his
this-
finger
Okay.
tapping on
I
his
was there
watch.
That's
the
fair.
other day. So like they still show it, but you're not like confined because before it was like you have to watch the movie and then move through the tour.
Yeah.
Now it's just open door. You just walk
Nobody's
through.
gonna miss it though if it's gone.
right.
You shut the door, they're going to be like, wasn't there something? It's
Oh, for
okay.
a while it was just nothing. Like there was nothing there and nobody cared. And then they're like, oh, we brought you the movie. You can watch the movie and nobody cares. So I would agree. That the.
All
that
right,
one
I'm
would
2
have-
for 2.
You are. You're,
I mean,
you're nailing
I got
it.
my finger on the pulse.
I miss the tortilla place.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's
Pass.
gone. That's been gone.
I know, but I still miss it.
Okay.
So I think I would still miss the sourdough place.
See, it's just like the
As much as I still
people
miss the
mover.
free samples.
But
at
again, this isn't
Ghirardelli's.
about you though. This is about general audiences.
Everything is about me, Peter.
Welcome to the Matterhorn Jackies, where we talk about what Jackie wants to talk about.
right? All right. So I think
Yeah, it's fair.
What would you say if you couldn't pick that one out of the ones that we picked? Which one would you take out Japheth.
I think the jellyfish
Jumping
was
jellyfish.
It's forgettable.
I agree with the jellyfish. I think I would choose jellyfish over sourdough. I like my free sourdough.
I like the colors of the jellyfish.
It's pretty,
I just think
It is-
they
but
can
I think if
retheme
people
it.
put it away, they would be like,
Wasn't there a thing here?
Wasn't there?
I think I remember. It'll be that thing like my wife, where she's like, "I swear there was this thing that I flew across Disneyland. It's not on the map, dear. It's not. It was never there. I swear it was there. There was these jellyfish that just bounced up and down. No, it's never been there. Yeah,
All right, we're at Magic Kingdom now, aren't we?
yeah. We're moving on to Magic Kingdom. Where did you guys? I didn't have as much for Magic Kingdom.
I went Speedway.
Speedway made my list.
Yeah. I just think it's not as good as Disneyland's version.
It's been cut up like 4 times. They keep shrinking it.
And
They're like,
usually-
oh, we're gonna do this. Cut it. Cut
Usually
it.
there's
Cut it. Now
not
it's
a
almost just a
huge
circle.
line for it anymore. So I think that's an easy, and people will be like, good, bring something better.
Okay, so you like the Autopia, but you don't like the Speedway.
I think
That's why I was all like, what happened?
no.
Well, the Speedway
I
is.
think-
I will agree.
I
the
think
Speedway,
Autopia would get a bigger cry.
because it's Disneyland.
It's
Disneyland.
original.
It's
Walt
Disneyland.
touched it.
It's different at Magic Kingdom because they don't have the locals fighting for it.
It's true.
Yeah.
You meet season pass holder and you're like, you have a season pass? Oh my gosh. So
Oh,
nice to
what-
meet you.
What news site? Which Disney blog site do you work
Yeah.
for? No.
And not during my time when I was there. That wasn't really
Right.
much of a thing.
There's actually a lot of annual pass holders at Disney World.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I always question, it's like, were these people that used to work here? And then
Yes.
A lot of them are.
because
A lot
the
of
way
them
like you watch
are.
the YouTube where they're like, oh, we're going on the ride, and they just live stream their stuff. But okay, going to rides I'd get rid of. I think the treehouse can be
Oh.
taken out.
I think
It's not accessible. Visibility, it blends in. I've
It's
stood
true.
there and watched people walk by and they go, "What's here?" Their theming is a movie from 1960.
Right.
And it's from a book that no one reads. Only 10% of Americans read more than one book a year. So, is it fun? If you love that movie and the music, it's awesome. But
The Disney fans, though. We're talking about Disney fans, and yes, Disneyland got their treehouse kind of back from Tarzan, but this is Swiss Family Robinson treehouse.
I just think the location where it was.
I think the Disney fans, even the local Disneylanders who don't go to Disney World, there would be a lot of outcry.
there
How
were
many
there were
of you-
times when I only get 3 people an hour come through.
I believe it.
How many of you have seen Swiss Family
Oh,
Robinson?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
I
them.
have.
I saw.
Okay, I
Even
I
the
wasn't
one
sure
before
if all
Disney.
3 of you had.
I saw
Okay.
even though the
There's the 90s version of it, or 2000s.
Not as
no. I'm talking about the one that was before Disney, like the old one.
Oh,
The was it the Fox one that they
Okay.
put on Disney Plus? I was like, oh, let me watch this one. That was different. That was a different vibe.
I definitely would think so. Okay, you want to know what mine is?
Yes,
The Aladdin flying carpet.
made my
Oh.
list.
It is such an eyesore for that area, as far as I'm concerned.
Doesn't
it,
fit
it,
in.
it does
And the
not
sound
fit
of
the-
it.
I am just no.
I
It
know
does
you
fit in.
work
There's
there,
a
but-
bazaar right there.
We don't need to talk to Jafar right now.
This is ridiculous. Like, I have had so many people tell me how much they love this ride. And they've come back. It is an awesome place to watch the fireworks at night as they're going off. It has a magical feel.
I just
I-
hate the sounds of it. It's like.
It just doesn't. Fit
I am
as far as
shaking
I'm
my
concerned.
head and roll. No,
And
this is
you've-
ridiculous.
You've got not one but 2 Dumbo rides in this
Yeah.
park, plus the rocket. The rockets.
Yes, but you can. There's 2 rows. You can have your family
Maybe.
with you enjoying it as well. And I just, it's tough for me to hear this.
I know you used
I
to work
just can't.
there,
I worked there. I worked at the treehouse. I'm fine getting rid of the
You worked at
treehouse.
the treehouse?
It was
Yeah.
part of it.
It's
wow.
part of the
I worked. Yeah.
because you can't.
You
can't-
never talk about it.
You
No
don't
wonder
have
you wanna
designated
bulldoze it.
employees just for magic carpets of Aladdin.
You have to have someone standing there telling them, "No, you cannot take your ATV or your not your ATV, your
ECV.
ECV up into the tree."
Oh, can I get in the fast pace, please?
There's the fast pass.
Yeah, it's just no, I can't.
Yeah.
There really isn't any like little kid rides there.
It's true.
I think you were a little
Pirates.
kid, right?
That's a show.
It's a show.
Pirates.
Pirates.
Some kids are scared of pirates. Everybody likes.
Some kids are scared of flying carpets with spitting camels.
They don't spit on you when
And-
you're on the
and-
ride.
and it scares
That's when you're walking the walkway,
That's
not
the
paying
cast
attention.
members.
That's no, there's no cast members to that. Don't spend that line. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm having to defend this. I am not
You're
standing for this.
surprised that you have to defend magic carpets of
I
Aladdin?
do. I
People
worked
consider
it
it the
hours.
worst
I should
attraction.
hate this attraction. I like this attraction.
You know,
I can't wait to take my kids to ride this attraction.
now
I'm not looking forward to going to the treehouse. All right, let's go up. You hear this song? You've never heard this song. I love the sound. My kids are not going to do anything about it. But the Magic Carpet's Aladdin, that's fun. It brings them into the movie and having fun with it.
But I'm okay with if you want to replace the jellyfish with the magic carpets of Aladdin, because it'd be there next to Ariel's ride.
So it's like Fantasyland 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, how is Ariel and Aladdin like?
Honestly,
They're
I
in
feel-
the wrong part.
I feel Ariel's on the way out at the California Adventure.
They need to take the theater and turn that into Ariel's ride. You
Right.
know, if they're going to really
but
do
it
that.
would fit in California Adventure hodgepodge. Just throw anything anywhere.
It is.
California Adventure was easy for me to like. Here's a list of 15 attractions people wouldn't care about.
All you do is close your eyes and throw a dart at the map. You're like, oh, yeah, that could go.
I was gonna say web slinger myself, but I
a
know the
lot of
other
people
people
don't like
would,
it. Yeah, no, I hear
would
you.
go. But yeah, I'd happily move the carpet to California Adventure.
So I'll give you my list, and I know
Ugh.
this is going to.
I hate all of you right now. I can't believe
Don't
any
worry,
of you discussed
I'm
this.
gonna create some hate from someone else right now because one on my list was Monsters Laugh Floor.
Don't talk to me.
Oh,
One on my list was
this is going to be an
Magic.
episode. Why are you giving her fuel?
I'm mentioning my list. This is not my commitment one, but
We don't wanna hear it
We're
anymore.
going to have a discussion on this episode, on another episode. But I also had Speedway. I also did have Magic Carpets. I put Winnie the Pooh. I think it's a Winnie the Pooh ride that I think not as many people are excited to ride.
But the queue is
It is-
cool.
The queue is
The queue is
very
cool.
cool.
And
It's
kids are
okay.
engaged
It is
with
the
it.
least popular Winnie the Pooh attraction in the world.
is it?
Yes.
According to who?
Disneyland?
Inside Magic. Did they tell you? Did they do an article
I
on that?
think the
Is that your
line-
source?
At Winnie the Pooh at Disney World is always longer
It is
than the
slammed.
one
Because it's got
at
a fast
Disneyland.
pass. Because
A fast pass is not creating that much chaos.
Compared
Yeah,
to
it does.
Disneyland is always a walk on.
Yeah.
I've never seen it more than 15 minutes.
All right, and then
I call fake news.
hey, all right, fine. But I think my one that I'm going to stick to say that this is my pick is Hall of Presidents.
Oh, yeah, I
I've
forgot
heard the
about that
rumors
one.
of that.
That
Hall
can
of
go.
Presidents.
I'm okay with that.
You're getting rid of a whole land.
Basically, he's getting rid of America.
I'm getting rid of Liberty Square.
anti-American.
I know.
Oh
So
man.
evil.
no,
I
I'm
just-
turning it to the
I
Hall
think-
of King. It's gonna be all about me.
I think most people would be okay with them getting rid of this.
I think they should just
We're gonna
retheme it.
do the Hall of Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
That'll go great. The audiences will go nuts for it in
Yeah.
more than one way.
That's how you
It'll
get
be
votes.
Huge, huge, folks. It'll be huge.
I did Carousel Progress is forgettable. I get it. It's the last one from Walt era,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's holding it.
Yep.
but I think it's one of those that
Move it-
it
move-
could make it on.
Move it back to Disneyland. There's a place for it.
It is. I
absolutely
agree.
is.
It
And
would
I
do
think
better
it
there
would do
than
so
Magic
well
Kingdom.
at Disneyland.
Yes.
We like old things
Absolutely.
that smell like vacuum tubes there, right? But the humidity creates a really weird mold effect in that place. That's just not good.
I agree. They should just bring it back to Disneyland.
Bring it back with the flying carpets.
But Magic Kingdom, man, they could really just they can open up for more space in Tomorrowland because there's nothing going.
This will go into my discussion when we have our debate in a future episode. But
In the year
but where are we at? We're all kind of all over the place.
we are all over
I'll
the
go
place.
with Hall of President. I like that one.
Oh, America! I can't allow it. The
No.
Patriot side of me.
And again, these
Loves
are not
it.
necessarily
That
things
is-
that I want. This is what I think
such
would get.
a beautiful corner of the park.
It is. It's probably one of the best. Like
I love
I'm
buildings.
just saying the
I
show.
love
If
the
they
Pooh
just put
River.
a new
No.
show in there,
Yeah.
we're bulldozing. When we're
bulldozing.
bulldozing, it's gone.
It's gone.
And that building is one of the most beautiful buildings.
get rid
in
of
the-
it.
No, man. Oh,
You don't like
man.
America.
Was that your final answer, Peter?
Again, this is not what I would want, but I think that most audiences would be okay with.
What's your thought? What was your choice?
I think the treehouse can go, and people will
I'd
forget
rather
about
see
it.
the treehouse go than the Hall of Presidents.
Like Country Bears is on mine, but there's a huge following.
Like
Like,
the new Country Bears is actually
I-
really
Yeah.
is
good.
it good?
I
It's
do
good.
this for Mother Yodeler because she needs her sleep, and every time she goes to the Hall of Presidents, she gets a nap. So
Man, I've had some great naps there.
True.
Those
That
are
is-
memorable.
Love those
and appreciate
kidnapping
it.
shows.
Those kidnapping shows, yes, always great. It's a great place to
Well,
kidnap.
it's a tie on
Grover
this
Cleveland.
one.
Nom, 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 nom.
We should leave it to our listeners to break the tie.
Well, I haven't decided.
I
haven't-
thought
I thought you did Hall of
Oh,
President.
no. Well, I mean, like
It's on his
but
list.
I have. It's no. Well, that's the one I'm like is going to be mine. But if I had to pick one of yours,
Oh,
I can't vote for mine. I have to vote for one of yours. So, and you picked.
I picked the treehouse
You picked the
because I
treehouse.
didn't want to see
I'm
the Hall
picking the
of
Speedway.
I would do Speedway over Hall of Presidents.
well,
What was yours? Hall of Presidents, and then your Speedway, and what was yours?
Me?
Oh, Aladdin. No, not yours. Forget you. Your Christmas gift went downgraded in my book. Those fighting words. Cannot believe you did that. It's like Jackie saying
So,
Haunted Mansion blasphemy.
Oh man, that was rough. That one's way worse than Aladdin's
Yes.
carpet.
So I think Speedway is what's getting demolished.
Yeah, good call, Jackie.
I'm okay with the Speedway.
Yeah.
in,
Of course, I was
in
okay with
comparison to the
Autopia.
other ones, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now we're moving on to Epcot.
Besides, they're putting Cars Land in Frontierland.
Yep.
So yeah, you don't need the Speedway.
Yeah.
All right. Epcot. What do we got?
Now, are we including like the France show and the Canada show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's not much left.
Here, I'll do it.
after the shows.
The German model train display.
No. No, that
Seriously,
will get
how many-
riot.
Oh, there'll be riots.
They'll be
Bring
right.
back my end trains. I like sitting there watching it go back and forth. It's next to the bathroom, for goodness sake.
I think people would. I think the Disney vloggers would flip out.
The vloggers.
Well, those are the people that go.
We'll see which one we think will have the most. So what do you think would have the least amount of fan freak out?
If we're including like the World Showcase shows, I'll go with the Canada, which I don't even think they brought it back from COVID.
It comes back as long as there's not a festival going on. They have a
With
show.
the recent election and its like current state
Soon it's
hood
gonna be, soon
induction.
it's just gonna be
they have-
another United States pavilion.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Canada show.
Okay, Canada show.
No.
Oh, Canada.
I'm going China.
You're going China show.
I cannot stand the 360
Oh.
standing. Oh, that's tough.
They're bad.
Oh, I'm going with the show in the land pavilion.
Oh, Awesome Planet.
Awesome Planet.
That made my list.
Yeah, Awesome Planet.
That one I just forget about.
Exactly.
I never went to the one show that was there when I worked
our
there.
discussion about symbiosis. What symbiosis?
That's there.
It's
It's a
Oh
little
yeah, I don't
figure.
even know what that is. So yeah,
I think
I'm
that
with
one
you.
wins.
You
Yeah,
that one
it was on my
wins.
list.
so. I mean, I had several others. I had the Canada show, the China show.
But
At
nobody
the-
else considered the train?
I
No.
didn't. I forgot about the
I
train.
didn't.
But I would
think-
rather keep the train than the show
the
I've
show.
never seen.
So here's my question: Figment or Mission Space?
Oh,
Mission
you just
Space,
stop.
those are right.
Just stop. Just no.
I think
Mission Space.
You are
Mission
antagonizing.
Space.
I thought
Get out of
Fig-
here.
Figment
It's true.
also was on the list.
I
too.
consider Figment, but then I thought Popcorn Bucket, and I was like, no.
Somehow your toboggan has just gotten like hijacked and you've gone off the rails here. You're no.
we need to bulldoze the Animal Lodge.
How about we do the dark side of the Matterhorn, Father
the
Yoder? We'll have our own podcast.
Podcast.
These guys don't. I don't even recognize them and their ridiculous
Hey,
statements.
that's not the one I committed.
They already
to.
bulldozed
I mean-
Caribbean Beach place where I worked, so
Yeah, but now it's time to get rid of the Animal Lodge.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's a big money maker for Disney.
yeah.
It's cool. It's a pretty resort.
Yeah. All right. So what are we?
And it's the Awesome Planet.
Awesome Planet.
Yeah,
I think
that's
everyone
fair.
would
Awesome
agree that
Planet, yes.
Nobody even knows.
No
that
one
show's
even
there.
knows.
You're right. I didn't know. It didn't show up
I'm
in
just
the book I
imagining
looked at.
one like super like,
The
early-
I love Ty Burrell. He's great. He plays. It sounds like he's playing the same character from Modern Family, which has been canceled and for how many
It
years
just fin-
now?
It wasn't canceled. It was finished.
It just ended.
It's completed.
It
yeah.
ended. Sorry.
I
The
put
show-
the Odyssey Event Pavilion.
Oh no 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 no.
See, it's-
No. That is a huge. Epcot fans would hate. Would burn the place to the ground if you would destroy that building. I'm serious. Like that is
Wow.
a beloved building for Epcot fans.
Wow. Pitchforks and
Pitchforks and everything.
Peter would
Like-
be ahead of it.
Not me. I don't necessarily care.
You
myself.
savages.
I don't
Those
care.
engineers are barely even human.
I personally don't care, but I know the Epcot fans love.
He's got an in with the underground of the Epcot.
When you're in the Epcot group, you're in the Epcot group. I'm just saying.
I'm not in that group.
Apparently, I'm not. I'm just like, who needs that? It's Flex Place.
All right, so Awesome Planet is not so awesome anymore.
Bye bye.
We just eliminated planet Earth. You know,
Spaceship Earth. Who's gonna notice?
We're just gonna live in Spaceship Earth now.
Here are the Phoenicians. They brought you the alphabet.
All right, Hollywood Studios. Where do you guys land on?
Ooh, not a
Hollywood
lot
Studios?
here.
Not a lot.
I did The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure.
the show that hasn't even come out yet. Let's
I
cancel
did-
the show.
Oh, I thought it was the puppet show. That
If they got
did.
rid of the
They got
puppet
rid of
show.
that
Oh, okay,
already.
that's
the
what
new
I thought
show
that
comes
was.
out this year.
Okay.
I did the Frozen sing along.
Frozen sing along.
I love the Frozen sing along, but I
There's
think
a lot of people enjoy the Frozen sing along.
But I think people would be like, okay,
Sounds air conditioned. I'm against getting rid of it.
That's hard. It's that or Muppet.
Muppets already going.
Muppets already gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah,
It's
it's going to
going.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
well, it's gonna
It's
taking
gonna be
over
Monster
Rotten.
Inc.
Muppet Vision 3D's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an old list then.
I mean, technically, it's still there.
But it's
going-
already
it's
been
going away.
announced
Yes.
that's going.
Okay. Yeah, that's a tough one. I guess I probably would do the Frozen one. Because there's nothing else.
There's not a whole lot.
I
to
picked
pick.
That or Phantasmic. Get
Oh,
rid of the whole thing.
Playhouse, maybe the
Or the Beauty and the
Junior
Beast.
Playhouse.
Man,
No.
that's huge
It's
for kids. It's
huge,
It's
folks.
Trump
It's
made
the
it
most
back.
amazing show.
Kids
I've ever
love it.
seen.
We do
It's
it for the
beautiful.
Yeah, no, that
I
one's
just bought it
huge
for
the
$20
kids.
million. It's great. I picked Alien Swirling Saucers.
No.
I don't think there's the craziness for that attraction. I think it gets outshined by Toy Story Midway Mania and Slinky Dog. That attraction gets forgotten about.
But I like Mater's Junkyard thing.
I like
so it's
Mater's.
All like, I figured
right.
that one would be popular.
It's not. It's not. The music isn't as fun. The vehicles aren't as fun. Like
Just make it Mater's and it'll be fine.
It's just it doesn't.
It's funny because in Tokyo, like it's a huge.
Well, because it's
city.
Baymax. It's Baymax
Yeah.
there, and like it's a whole thing. Like that's why people go to Tokyo now is to stand outside it and sing all the songs all
they
day
sing
long.
and dance. There's choreography.
It
to
is
each
crazy.
song.
Like you think
cool.
like the Disney fans in Tokyo are to another level.
Yeah.
So like they will literally stand at their Baymax ride and sing the songs all day long and not even ride the ride.
Yeah.
Just listen to the music.
Hey, they're people after my own heart.
So
Father Yoda, what did you pick?
I hinted at it before. The Mickey Mouse Railroad.
Whoa.
Ooh,
you
you
just
would
don't like it, do
Get
you?
rid
I-
of the Chinese theater.
Yeah.
Bulldoze the theater.
Ooh.
I would bulldoze
That would
it.
get
He's
the
like, bring back the
biggest
Mickey
riot.
ears.
I look at pictures of what was there and the fond memories of the
Great movie ride?
the great movie ride.
Hey, you're
and I
not alone. You're
compare
not
it-
alone.
I compare it to Mickey's ride, and I think I'd rather have.
But to get
the
rid
great
of the
movie ride.
building itself,
I would bulldoze it because it just doesn't do it for me.
I think that would cause more of a riot than the Epcot.
It would, because it's Mickey and Minnie, and it's a fun ride for the family to do.
I'm not saying you can't replace it with something Mickey and Minnie.
I think that's where you get the uprise and
Well, I think you get the uprise if they were to demolish the building.
yes.
The building itself, that's where you would get the outcry.
so you're just an internal implosion for Dad.
The only other area I would say would be the Pixar meet and greet area. That's like where the old entrance for Midway Mania used to be.
Oh. Yeah.
That's where you can meet Edna and Mr.
I wouldn't call that
Incredible.
an attraction.
Well,
That's the meet and greet. Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed away from the meet and greet areas because it's just
I wasn't
either you
sure
love
really
doing them
about
or
it.
you don't.
Right.
And so it's like I thought it was just low hanging fruit to take that stuff out.
So if you couldn't vote for your own attraction, what attraction do you vote for?
I was gonna vote for
Okay, so what do we got?
The Frozen.
We've got
Frozen
Frozen
show. I said alien swirling.
Alien swirling.
What did
And-
you say?
I said The Little Mermaid, but I was thinking it was the old puppet show.
Right.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people were upset when they said they were changing the show. So
I'm gonna go the alien swirling ride.
Well, if my options are between Mickey's and Alien, I'm gonna go Alien.
Yeah, Alien's fine. I've never been on it, but if Peter says it's bad, I guess it's
I
bad.
wrote it and I was just kind of like me. I didn't have the same enjoyment that I have when I ride Mater's.
Mater's so much fun.
Yeah.
We got the hick, like
The music is
Yeah.
top notch. Here, there, it's just kind of like you get like the spacey Toy Story music, and so it's kind of like it doesn't hit like Mater's country
The theming.
music sort of thing. Yeah. So ass is gone. All right.
okay.
That's the
I-
ASS, alien swirling saucers. That's what the cast members call
Okay,
it.
Peter.
Peter's against the MILF.
Right? I know. All right. Here's the hardest one. Animal Kingdom.
Oh, there's so little to pick from here. I mean,
This one
half
was
of
hard,
it's already being
And Peter's
worked
gonna
on.
up riot Finding
You're
Nemo show.
I'm not necessarily opposed to that. It's
It's been cut up.
It's
The
been cut up.
locals
It's a zombie
don't
of what it
care
was.
for it anymore.
Hey, air conditioned, sit down. We're not getting rid of that.
That's what
I didn't
my
get
thought
rid of
is.
it.
I don't like getting rid of air conditioned places or places that have benches.
But
It's
what else
really,
is
except for
there?
the theater
There's
at
not
Disneyland because we
much.
don't even get to sit in
You're
there.
right. There isn't.
I get that.
I put the Oasis exhibit. It's just like a giant walkthrough. And yeah, it's really if you put like benches or lounge chairs, that place becomes like the most wanted place to
I
be.
guess there's the train.
And that's the one I picked.
The Rafiki train?
I
Rafiki
forgot
train.
about the Rafiki train.
And the train that doesn't really go anywhere, and then you still have to walk to get to where you're going. I thought it is the least useless.
And you get there, and you're just like,
attraction.
That's it?
It's a petting zoo where sometimes you can't even pet the animals because they're in their zone so far. Because like they have zones where like you can't cross this line if the animals are in there, and so it's like, I came all this way to pet a sheep, and the sheep I can't even get to.
You're like, let me touch this bird. It's like, and you're like, oh man,
Yeah, right.
I got bird flu.
And they got what do they got over there? They got the animation now over there. You can draw Disney characters.
They
in
have free
the-
strollers.
What?
Yeah, Jackie just steals people's strollers.
No,
They're
Whoa.
free. They're mine now.
it's because you can't bring your own stroller on the train.
So you steal
So
somebody
they
else's.
have free strollers over there to use over there.
Okay. Yeah, no. Rafiki's train.
I've never been on it.
I agree.
I've been on it once.
I did it this last time.
I did it a few times.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it the whole time I was in working there. I did it when I went with my family this last time. I go, let's do it. And
well, you have to
regretted it.
if you.
I regretted
Thanks a
it.
lot, Dad.
you
You
have
made
to go over there to complete your wilderness explorer.
Yeah.
I mean, they took care of all the easy ones, you know, but they got rid of Dino Land.
I
I mean, that
know.
was like easy.
low hanging fruit on that one. I was
It
like,
was.
yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, I had, the two I picked, I felt would get. I mean, you'd probably get some outcry, but I figured these are probably the least popular or the least desirable or least memorable would be Cali River Run.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun. I like
But
that
it's like
one.
2 seconds long, and it's like a forever line.
It's not 2
It's more
seconds.
than two.
Oh, I'm sorry. The climb is 10 minutes, and then the
Okay.
ride is 2 seconds.
That's all
Sorry.
right. You're sitting down for that climb.
I'll take
so,
it.
Yeah. Cooling off.
And then I picked
Florida?
Cali River Journey, not the Navi River Journey.
Okay, I've never been on it, so I couldn't really judge on those.
I can't be. I haven't been on it, but I do. It's newer. I think people still like it. So
It's a boat ride where you look at a bunch of
Glowy
screens,
3D holograms.
and then there's one animatronic at the very end of the ride.
Oh, James Cameron's gonna have a fit, and he's still doing 2 or 3 more
I know,
movies
right?
there. So there's no way that's
he's
going.
doing his Star Wars,
I know.
universe.
Right.
He's
but-
gonna pull all his fans out. They're gonna scream.
But if
to
I had to
high
pick,
heaven.
I would have picked Cali River Run myself. If off of the two from my list. But-
Cali Rapids.
no, that's
Alright.
there's so little.
Oh
there.
no, I'm sorry. I did remember one that I'm like, oh no, I would be more okay with that. Was the Birds Flight of Wonder show.
I like that show.
It's a fun show.
That's a great show.
Okay. Well, that one's gonna be more.
Jackie
fun
likes
to-
it because her voice went an octave higher.
I know,
Great guys. I love it.
When Jackie hates it, she's like, no.
But I just
I
figured
don't like
that
it.
that show. I don't think people are gonna be like, they got rid of the bird show. They've gotten rid of the bird show like 4 times, and they just bring it back with a different theme.
We're in an egg shortage, so they're trying to maximize as much as they can.
Right.
They can't have them overworked and stressed.
Right.
Did you list yours?
I said the Oasis exhibit. It's just a
Oh,
walkthrough.
That's right.
It's nice and relaxing, but there's nothing there.
Where is it?
I think it's at the front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my pick is Father Yoder's the
The
train.
Rafiki train.
Rafiki train.
Yeah, I've never been on
that
it.
whole back section.
I mean, it's one of those things. It has to exist because that's where they treat the sick animals.
I
Come
would be
back
fine
here.
if they. I would,
Look at these sick animals, and look, someone stole your stroller. Jackie's running away. Yeah, sounds pretty shady to me. Sick animals and thieves.
I'm just saying,
I would be
it's a
fine if-
hard building to demolish.
I would be fine if they just closed off the area.
The train isn't actually
Sure.
in that building.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mine was really the train.
Tear up the
train.
tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's
Dad
fair.
wants to walk all the way over there.
It really doesn't go very far on
It's
it.
because you can't
It's-
walk that over there. That's the thing. Because you have to travel past where
You're
the
going-
animals sleep at night.
Well, I'm there during the day, so I don't care where they sleep.
All right.
Who cares about the animals?
Who cares about the animals? I paid good money.
So I think I think we're all in agreement. The train for
Rafiki can go.
Rafiki can go.
Yeah, we don't have to see the sick animals.
There's sick animals behind this wall. Oh wow, it's amazing.
You could put some video
I'm at the
screens.
magical place on it. Let's see sick animals.
We could put video screens to show pictures of the sick animals and some fur on some things. We can pet the fur.
Or you could have like, who's the person who does the infomercials? And the arms of an
Yeah.
We'll sit there and just cry about sick animals on the other side. We'll have a little bin for like tokens, for thoughts and prayers for them.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Well, those were our picks as to what we are taking away that we feel that most people would not really throw their hands up in the air and protest.
It's
about.
not the hill they're gonna die on,
Right.
But apparently the Odyssey Pavilion.
apparently.
Odyssey Pavilion.
I didn't know there was a Beauty and the
I
Beast.
didn't know either.
Kind
For
of like
years, it was empty. Nobody went in there, and the Epcot fans were like, "Oh, do you need to reopen it?" And so they started using it as festival space. And so now it's been like people are eating there and going there and enjoying themselves.
So it's a
food
glorified Ramada
Oh yeah,
or food court.
it's getting more use than the Millennial Village that they have over there now. That they built as a temporary structure. Now they're like, we make too much money on festival things, so let's keep it.
They do.
Yep.
But yeah, let us know what you think. What attractions do you think that if they got rid of, Disney fans would not freak out about? Let us know. Even the international parks. We didn't touch the international parks because we don't really know those as well. But
Space Mountain and Magic Kingdom.
Space Mountain. What? Well, they already got rid of it at Tokyo.
Yeah, I know.
So, but yeah, let us know. Check us out on all our social medias. And until next time, Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.